Okay, Saturday night, so let's make some more car parts. This is going to be the piece in front of the rear wheel well for Jim's Continental. Not too much to that, so I'm just going to cut that out with scissors. We'll trace it onto some 18 gauge steel here, and then we'll get started trimming it up, and then we'll fuck around with it, I guess. Alright, we've got my patch more or less roughed out of steel here. So I'm going to go and I'm going to hit this on the planishing hammer. Kind of handy for smaller pieces. Plus I have the English wheel taken apart right now. So I'm just going to go and I'm going to put the shape of the car just roughly in here. Shouldn't weld flat panels to a round car. All cars are round, so we'll just give this a little bit of shape. That way, same as before. And then here's the same body line we'll have to run through. And then of course a big long butt weld to deal with later. And it plug welds, which we will see when we get it closer to the car. More. A little bit more, and then we're good. Not very much, but that's good enough. Alright, there's our piece kind of roughed into shape. Just did that with a hammer dolly, bent the edge over. Again, leave everything very undefined. So very loose. But we have the basic shape of the car, and we have the basic, this will be our datum, because that's kind of a hard point now. So, you know, if I had a method to this, I would say it's give it the shape of the car, and then put your hard points in one at a time after that. So right now, the only thing, I mean, this is pretty much assigned. So if that's assigned, and we know that that line has an actual location, then you know, this might change a tiny bit. So leave that soft, and we'll weld all this in, and then we'll put the final shape on this. Okay, I'm just going to chuck it up on this panel. This is very first light toss, so let's see how it goes. I'm not going to get too fussy, just chuck it on spot on. I mean, it shouldn't be very far off because I did make a pattern, so we shouldn't be like an inch off here. There, it's fairly close already. First light toss, already quite good. You can see we're reasonably neighborhoody all the way along. There's the old body line, new one. Right up to the end, looks very good. Good there, good here, good there. Good shape running up there. And the only real problem is that you can see it does not roll in nearly enough at the bottom. So, I mean, if we can, you know, so that's very easy to see why, because this needs shrinking here, because that's where it was, that's where the bevel is. So when I flattened that out, it got too long here, and it has kicked all this out that way. So that's fine. Easy enough to fix, but we do want that. That's very important because the molding and everything will not fit if we don't do that right. Leaving it extra long at the front because some of this area is all mangled on the rocker. The part of the car where this is welded is messed up. So it might be easier to leave this long and just move the seam back and then cut that whole messy area out of the car. The car's not going to give a shit if it's welded here or here. It just might be easier to fix one piece instead of two. Again, we are making a driver car here. We are not trying to make show cars, just want to have some laughs. Beating a Mark II is about as awesome as things get. I will start trimming this up and this will be ready. I think I'll just do the same here. We'll make it close, put it on with a couple of screws, and then we'll carry it over to Jim's and we'll lay it up against the car. I mean, I like sketchy shit, but that was too sketchy. This is just, it's a little, I don't know, I can take it all down, and then maybe I will to trim this a little bit here, but I just want to get this shitty mess off. Take a bunch of the weight off. Put that up at Jim's place. And there we are, another afternoon on the old quarter panel. And we got the front bit made there, roughed in. Everything's just kind of 2 clamps, but if it'll sit okay with 2 clamps, that's a good sign. There's one for the wall, and now we just have some pretty gigantic butt welds. Oh, and it's rusty there too. So, doing that next. Just trying to get by here. Did I consider making the whole bottom of this? Yes, certainly did. I think, I guess I figured that I had a better chance if I had to throw anything away, that it'd be better to have 3 smaller pieces to throw away than 1 big one. Keep picking at this, and in the next few days here we'll get over to Mr. Jim's and we'll throw it up against the car, mark the final location of all these panels, and then start welding. On our way to the Mr. Jim estate with the Continental quarter panel, and we're gonna toss it up against the car and see where we're at, and I'll make my final location marks there, and then we're gonna be able to weld it on. So, cold, snowy day. Hard to believe I did this on the motorcycle a couple weeks ago, but not anymore. Jim land always properly decorated up for the holidays, probably because he leaves it up all year. He has the car inside. Let's hope so.
Yeah, he just showed up here.
All right, Jim's been fabbing up the inside pieces here. He's been starting on them anyway. Yeah, let's have a look. So this is the the notorious super ledge.
Yeah, the super ledge.
Oh, that's really got some shape to it, doesn't it?
Oh, it's really interesting. Yeah, no.
Yeah, holy.
It's got lots of steps and bends and kick and
yeah, sure.
Flare. So yes, we made this little freaking
road
map, so to speak.
Road map, yeah.
That you know, should kind of help lead the way.
Yeah, sure. Great. Here, let me get one.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so that's roughly what we're after.
Yeah, it's roughly what we need there.
Yeah, that's cool. And so the rest of it's okay.
Yeah, the rest of it is quite solid. So.
And yeah, right on. Do we have the bumper nearby?
You bet.
We will need that at some point. Great. So
did you tie that cord to the top of the car, or how did you get it here?
No, I got my pickup.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, Frankers doesn't like it at all. It's like, this thing's bullshit.
Yeah, what the hell?
Getting out of a DS, the nicest riding car in the world, into a Dodge truck.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta say, pretty jealous of Jim's sweet old Sportster here. This is cool. He just picked this up. Look at that. It's old white lacquer job with sparkle flake. It's all cracking. The frame matches. It's so wicked. Man, Jimmy gets all the good stuff. Oh, I love it. Fucking right on, man. This thing's badass.
Oh,
You got
baby, wow. Oh, the fit on this car, I can't believe it. When I took this bumper off, it had about a 1/2 inch of weird spacers.
Oh yeah.
And I think I kept them because I was like, oh, maybe it needs that. Oh, it's like a hand in a glove over here. Yeah.
Don't set the standard too high for the sign of me. There, one more. There we go. That's enough to maybe the other side will stay put for a second. Now, we see a load of bullshit on this side, I guess. Probably a good bet. That bumper does look good on your side now,
I mean, this will be the last time the bumper goes on. And then chrome it on the car.
yeah. Chrome it on the car.
I'll just back into the dip tank. It's like backing a boat into. So look at this fit now.
Okay, yeah.
This top had to be tucked under. That was it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, because it comes
Oh
right
wow,
off
it's
there.
tight, eh? Wow, it's like
Yeah.
custom car tight. Yeah, great. That looks great. Okay.
Well,
Now we know what we're aiming for. Holy, that's a tall order for
well, you see why they did it with Bondo
sketchy
last
old
time.
junkyard man making it out of garbage.
Junkyard man.
All right, here we go. First light toss. Never goes well, so we're not getting our own stuff. What are we even looking at? Yeah, okay.
You think you can drive it in?
Not really.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I'm here now.
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
Oh, sick. Oh, I see.
No, we're not as bad as I thought, but.
Oh, wow.
Somewhere there.
Yes, somewhere there actually. Yeah.
Okay. So that's fine. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty decent, honestly.
Oh, wow. There we go.
Pretty good.
Oh, look at that.
I don't need to go too much further to know that I'm going to be as good as I need to be there. If we want to do any more than this, we kind of should take the bumper back off. I think the bumper's not going to be a problem
Yeah, I
at
think
this point. It looks pretty close to parallel. Like, so that would, but in that case, then this bumper has to come out at the top. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I
Has to
think it
roll
does
up.
because it's rammed into.
Yeah, and we put the shims only on the bottom,
Yeah.
so that rolled it too. So we either take it back off and throw the quarter at it again,
I think
just for laughs.
stuff
Like it's exactly what we drew.
Yeah, the height is
The height is bang on. So let's take this
height
back
and
off,
shape is, yeah.
get the bumper off.
Oh, it looks so good.
Can
eh?
we do it? Let's see.
It looks like a car again. There's dignity
son
back.
of a bitch, eh?
Yeah.
Wait till the whole thing looks like that and we start doing some body work.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah, this gap.
From what it was, that's pretty decent. So,
That's fantastic. The trunk wouldn't even close before. Which,
some pretty funny comments.
oh man, that all hits right where you
Yeah,
want
right
it,
on
eh?
the money, yeah, really happy.
Jeez.
The one at the front too. So I have to get a
Oh,
picture of
good.
that.
You know what you're doing here. Holy shit.
We're actually spot on it there on the first toss. So really, I don't see much to change other than take it and make it happen.
There's no drastic
Oh,
things.
look at the quarter too. You know, like it doesn't have that big kink and bow and shit in it now.
Yeah,
When
right?
you look down at here,
Oh man, well, with all this kind of knocked back and
encourage. See, so that piece I've got left hanging there, that folds in here.
yeah.
I fixed this guide, so that'll be original.
Oh, nice.
So we'll use that. It's fun to use a couple original pieces to keep yourself honest, right?
Oh yeah. No, it's not a.
Because then everything I make has to fit the original shape at some point. And if the original taillight fits and this piece fits and all I made was this,
Yeah.
and we use the original bumper, then that makes it a lot easier for me to build whatever. I think that's all we need to do. I just wanted to know
Yeah.
that it would actually work if we did it.
Yeah, the bumper should hit where it needs
Yeah.
to.
Okay, well, we're back from the gym estate, and it's time to start getting these pieces ready to weld together. So I think what we're going to do first is, well, we're going to make sure that we're happy with where everything is. So this guy here, I would like to move it ahead by, of course, the thickness of the panel here. So I'm going to trim that to be an exact fit. Then we're going to move this ahead. Then we're going to make a trace of our final location. And then we're going to cut the pieces more or less flush together. So that will be fun. And then we can get started with the welding. Do over here, this piece actually fits very well and very little really to do there. And this one kind of self-explanatory. So let's get going because there's a lot of welding to do. Here we are. I took the quarter panel and laid it out on the ground on this 4x4 to get it to lay more or less in the plane that it will sit on the car, and to take any, opportunity for distortion out of it. And I've trimmed the two pieces to butt together and put a few tacks on it, and happy so far. And we're starting to line up the bit around the back here. Obviously a lot of work to do yet, but I'm kind of out of time for this week, so we're going to leave it at that. Now that we have some confidence that it will actually fit on the car when we're finished, that's leaves me really just a bunch of grunt work to do here. This one, same thing. Lots of work to do, but really we can see can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, but we can see the tunnel. I don't know, whatever. As long as Jim does the rest of it. All right, Ashley's back from Calgary with my bumper.
Yes,
Theory.
shiny front bumper.
He's given it the once over and he's decided it's shiny.
Yeah.
So what we got to do today is, well, before we can put the bumper on the car, we got to put these brackets on and see what's going on. I don't know if you can see, if we look at the one on the right, how the front, the closest flange and the furthest flange are just dead parallel to each other. If we look at this one, they're not, right? And so you can see that this one rocks back and forth too, so it's twisted. So we have a bit of an issue there. We're going to assume that this one is straight for the purposes of what we're doing. So we're trying to make that match this. These guys hold the bumper to the fender. There's some, I don't even know what's going on here, so there's some work there. So right now, today our goal is we're going to screw these to the front frame rails of the car, and then we're going to basically put big snipes and pipes and wrenches on them and try to get them sitting square to each other and to the car before we ever try bolting them to the bumper. So, yay. These are very, very thick. They're like 3/8 of an inch, probably 5/16 plates or bar stock. So they're extremely strong. So I'm not looking forward to this. We've got all of our nuts and bolts. So we're gonna go there and lay them up on the car and see what happens. One of the jobs I was really looking forward to and not looking forward to at the same time, because I know this is not going to be fun or easy. We look underneath there, we can see our frame rails, and it looks like the nuts are welded in there already, so that's good news. So we're going to start by just bolting these brackets up just to see where we're at.
All right, what are we attempting to do here?
Well, this is twisted, so I want to twist that back down. So we got our special Mopar bumper tool here. And I'm just going to give her one of these. More.
Okay, it's moving.
It's moving. Still needs more. Wow, that was really twisted. More yet. Holy cow. These are strong. Like, I'm leaning on this.
Oh, this was the way to do it though, holy cow.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be doing this in a vice. Not succeeding. Now, the other thing is it possible that this one
Has to go up.
has to go up, which you suggested earlier?
Well, that did go up.
already feels better with the other two.
Look at that compared to the other side.
Yeah. Right? This should be like this, not kicked way out like that, right? Like this seems to me like this should be over here.
Over there. Well, can't be up that much. Can't it?
Sure, it fucking.
Yeah.
Is it even tight? It is tight.
Yeah. Because why don't we grab a straight edge, like a piece of string or something? And
Well, my guess, thinking at this point, is that we should probably grab the bumper because this distance is more than this distance in both cases. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the bumper gets wider as it goes to the edges, right? The bumper goes like this.
okay.
So we probably need to start knowing some of that because I don't want to bend all those and be like, oh, they were right before.
Well, we're not. Yeah, I agree. Like we think that one's.
We think that's very good, and I still believe that. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's
agree with you. I think that we should be able to sight down all four of these, or at least close to. So maybe we should have a look at the bumper. We can bring it in, put it on that table,
Over the
and
phone.
then we can measure the center distance on the holes.
Sure. Yeah, we have to. I mean, with
We,
two of us
sooner or
holding
later,
it,
we got to bring
That's
it
right.
in here. Yeah.
and two of us holding it, I'm not worried about that. It's
No,
just
no.
sitting around the floor or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. And we need carriage bolts, so I don't have
No,
anything.
he gave us some. And
Did he?
Yeah, and he chromed them so that it matches.
Wow.
Yeah, thought that was
He
nice.
gave
of him.
us, what, 6 of them?
I didn't open the box, but he
Yeah,
said there's
great.
a box of carriage bolts that we chromed at the same time,
Wow.
so
So they match.
they match.
Oh, great. Well, let's experiment with that then.
Okay, all right. Christmas morning in November.
Christmas time, early this year, yeah. Although, this wasn't a gift, so.
Oh, right.
It kind of was a gift, because this car wouldn't get restored without the YouTube channel and
Well-
the people that support it.
And the fact that we're here doing this,
Yeah.
right?
The fact that we're actually doing this is a gift.
That's right. We're at this stage.
Well, that's another thing. It's like, this was pretty far in the future when we started this,
you
you know. And actually, none of this was even on the menu. The idea was that this was supposed to be a clunker, kind of a joke, but now, of course, it gets.
Somehow that happens, hey?
Somehow you end up.
It snowballs.
She snowballs up.
Oh, huh?
So, try not to make too much of a mess because we might just wrap it back up again and keep it safe. Oh, look at that. It's hard to believe, eh? This bumper was in poor condition. I see. It's nice. We've got the big kink out of it there.
Okay. Yeah.
And
That looks pretty tidy.
it looks really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't complain about that.
Nice and
And,
shiny.
yeah.
That was
one-
really rusty, hey? Right?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, the chrome had all peeled off.
Yeah.
And it was very poor. So what we're basically here trying to do is, there we are, trying to get those guys. Yeah, it looks good.
It does look good. Yeah.
Fine
I'm-
job. And there we go. Thumbs up. Thumbs up from here. So they are not supposed to be parallel with the car. So that's good.
Right.
Right
You
off
can
the
see
bat.
that from here.
Yeah. So that's a much bigger distance there. Good, because we wouldn't want to bend all those for no reason. Then the other thing is the center to center distance on those holes. So, have the astute observers noticed anything funny about the top of this bumper? 11 1/8?
A clue. A clue.
That's right. I wasn't actually expecting to ever find the ultra rare optional grill guard piece, and it did not come with the car. The car never had it from new, and somebody sent one to me. So, like, somebody sent this
Like right when we started?
right
Or-
when I got the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, okay.
So that goes there. Not gonna unwrap it yet, but that's one of the surprises that we have coming up here. We are right. You should be able to sight down all four. They're not like this or that. So even though it has nothing to do with the front of the car, which definitely peaks out this way, this line here is a
Lines up
straight
here.
line. The front of the sheet metal of the car has a nose on it,
Okay.
but the bumper is dead square.
Okay.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So the illusion is it should.
Right.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes
That
more
makes
sense.
more sense.
Yeah.
So this should be a straight line, which it is. Right? And then this goes like this.
Sure.
So that's good to know. And 11 1/8 is the center to center distance. Okay, this is the first light toss on the 60 Fury bumper. So, yeah, we're not expecting this to go really very well because it never does. So, keeping our expectations to 0, let's see what happens. Just like that. Got these guys all painted up. Went around, I ground all the edges, rounded everything, cleaned them all, radiused everything. So what we don't want is any pokey little star shapes in this after all this. So we'll see what happens here. This side is encouraging. This may have to come off again, but we should at least have some idea. Okay, do you want to do your side or do you want to hold this side and I do it?
I want you to do it because if I don't want anything scratched.
Yep, that's fine.
And if it gets scratched, it's your fault.
Yep, that's totally fine. You can edit out all the slow knee challenge stuff.
Speed it up.
Let's close up a bit.
On the bracket.
The hole in the bumper was damaged. When they hammered it straight, it's gotten a little smaller, so that might be a problem. Couple of washer type things ready here. And some big bolt nuts. Okay. So. Well, this is not fun. I do not enjoy putting bumpers on. You never do. Oh, come
We're gonna
on.
pick over the white. Like that.
Yes, you should be over top of that flange there.
And get one started.
If you can get one started, then we're golden. Because it'll go on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the question is, can we get it straight and fitted? But the first big one is, can you get all 4 fasteners in it? Then that'll tell you how much adjustment you have, and then you can figure out whether that's enough. And then you can take it off and start squaring and stuff. You getting one going?
Yeah.
It's fun though, because every piece that goes on, you gotta remember taking off. Although I have to say, I never took the front bumper off of the car when we started, because I left the bumper and the frame and the one fender and everything still attached to the carcass out there.
Oh, that's right.
It's never. This bumper I bought separately 'cause it was so much better than what was on the car.
Oh, I'm
And then I sent the best one out to get chromed.
Is this that yellow card?
No, this is a parts. I bought. This bumper is actually from whatever car this fender here is from.
Oh, okay.
Because I bought that guy's parts car stuff. Have you got 2 of them started?
Yeah.
Okay. Are they finger tight?
Yeah.
So this is actually it.
Yep. That's where she goes.
Okay. How was your gap to the fender? I'm very tight here. Oh no, I guess a lot of that's foam.
I got an inch.
Okay, so let's see if we can kick the whole thing my way a bit. There you go. You got about 3/4?
Yeah.
Okay, so do I. Oh man, I can tell already it's gonna fit great. It really does. Like, I don't even have to see very much more. Let me give these.
Bound to go correctly.
Huh?
Something's bound to go correctly eventually. 2 years later.
Yeah. 3.
3 now?
I think that well, I don't know. I'll have to look up when I bought this thing. Well, it sat around for a year before I touched it.
Is there a lower valence?
Yes.
Well, that has to go in after the bumper.
Yeah, it's already done and painted. It
I
just,
remember that was that
that was the mess.
completely beat piece.
Yeah. One of.
Yeah, that's as tight as I can get them with my fingers.
Okay. Here, if you want to give them a quarter turn, just so they're just past finger tight, so it's not flopping around. Cheers to the gentleman at Alberta Plating in Calgary who did the bumper.
Not a sponsor.
Nope, that's right. Unpaid endorsement. I paid full retail like everybody else. They did a nice job. Thank you, gentlemen. This bumper was not cherry. This thing had a lot of dents and damage, and when you use the old bumper jacks, there's a slot in the bottom of the bumper where you would put the jack. Now, if anybody ever did that again, I'd punch them, but there was a slot there. So, okay, the only thing I want before you tighten that up is check your height here. If you want to loosen it, and we'll split the difference for now. Might as well bring this one up a quarter of an inch, and I'll bring mine down a half an inch. If it will go, that is. There, okay, tighten it. Okay. Okay, tighten it there. Okay, good. All right. Now what? Kind of want to peel it off.
But then people have to wrap this stuff around their legs when they walk by.
Yeah, right. Well, we can't really see. There's brackets that go to the valence,
Okay.
but it's as Ash said, the safest place for this is on the car. So now that it's off the ground and on the car, it's as safe as it's going to be.
Yep.
And so let's pull the plastic off. Let's do the Christmas time.
You sure?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to wreck all the plastic.
Nope.
But we might as well, because we can't really align it permanently if we can't see it anyway. So, what am I going to do when this thing's done?
Car?
The next one, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that is a good question. Oh, come on. I taped it up so thoroughly now. Can't get the tape to break. Building dramatic tension, that's all. Okay, here goes. Bum, bum, bum. Holy, look at that. Coming down the line. It was hard to be too sad about that. There's another year of eating craft dinner anyway. Well, the only way that could be cooler is if it had the optional bumper guard. Stay tuned. Oh, and the lower valence. That's cool, because that means we can actually kind of wrap the outside of this up. Yeah, I think your side has to come up a tiny, tiny bit, and then we'll be good.
Is it from being loose though? Like,
Yeah, I think so. Just rock it up a bit.
Like,
A little more. Yeah, that's about where we want it. Yeah, that's really, really good. Damn, that thing looks good.
you did a really nice job.
They did a great job, yeah. They even did some carriage bolts and chromed them to match. So, we are really closing in on the final few pieces for the outside of the car here. Still a few key pieces missing. We got exciting surprises there. And, yeah, well, I don't know if I could be much happier with that. Son of a bitch. So now, I don't know. Now we come into the situation where is the back one good enough? Right?
Now that I see the front one.
Right? Right, this is the problem. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. That's a lot of money. So we're gonna just think about that for a while. Let's get the rest of it done and we'll see if craft dinner goes on sale, maybe. I gotta put this stainless on the back window and then we're on to the interior. Well, there's still a few minutes of work here. I have about an inch on my side. Did we kick it over too far? Oh no, that's exactly the same. Oh, that's really cool. Well, it's really starting to look like something now. All it's missing is Franker's jumping on it. How's it been since you guys were in the same room?
I don't know.
Couple
Years. Definitely years.
Easily a couple.
Yeah, well, that's weird.
It feels like weeks though.
It's just like another day where
Yeah,
like
it's just another day.
you just gone off
Yeah,
work.
nobody even really says hi to each other. They just
for
start
sure.
talking. Yeah.
It was like, oh,
That's
yeah,
how it
good
should be.
headlights.
Yeah. Where's the gift box?
Listen, that's
We need a light. Does this light work?
Nothing. Are you
Dylan,
kidding?
where'd you get
Nothing
these?
works here.
It's the
Holy! Oh, look at that.
Pre-1968 players because they went print.
I like that it's got moss on
Good
it.
thing we have
Yeah.
Dave here.
Yeah,
for
he's
this.
the right guy to
Dave's
have on the
expert
show.
scene, eh?
Yeah,
So you're
most of the
calling that
fun
like
facts that I know
Hey,
about
if it was
tobacco
some
come from him.
Was this black
ooh,
cat?
black cat, nice.
What a good guess.
He spotted it from the right side.
So this is even earlier evolved than the later stuff. So this is like 1960s, 50s. Because later on the font got thicker.
So cool.
Oh yeah, there's McDonald's. Now this could even be early.
I got one
70s,
like that in the
believe it or
house.
not.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like the 60s, early 70s. It looks older than
So
that.
these all from the same dump or what?
They're just walking around the bush with a dog. Fabulous
just
forest
find
finds,
Yeah.
whiskey and gin bottles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa!
The Marvel lube.
See, Dylan there yet.
On the cusp.
Oh, okay.
Well, so are you right in town?
Now this.
That's really old.
Cast
Where
iron.
did you get
That's
this?
old too.
That's old.
That's
I don't even know.
because look at the
Yeah.
forest.
That
It's got the
didn't
really
come out of
old.
the forest. I've
I
had
like
it for
this.
That
years.
is really neat.
That's
Yeah, especially
really
for your
cool.
little
Hey,
car.
somewhere there's a Porsche 917 collector who's like, God damn it! And he probably got the Porsche 917 and couldn't find the ashtray. He's like, oh, it's just not the same. Oh, I didn't even get some of these.
It's mostly junk, but
No, it's
No,
neat.
this one's worth
Especially just 'cause the
106,000.
Or rotted or pretty.
We finally did it. We finally grew the classic Dart set out.
Yeah, it needs to
now
double
bigger.
up now. Yeah.
that's what I thought. They'd be.
Oh, they're
I
awesome.
really
They'll go
like
on
the
shelf.
condition of this one. I like that.
I like how the moss.
It's like
is
just-
I like that it
shitty
was
enough.
just sitting out of the dirt too.
Yeah.
You
Like
can
it had
see
been
a
sitting
tiny
there.
bit of the
Yeah.
finish
Yeah.
on the top of the can still.
So is
Which
this
one do we
one-
need to try and get
This-
open?
This is
Oh,
really
yes.
the mystery. This
You gotta
can,
give it a shake.
the Sportsman. This can has no perforation on it anywhere from rust, and yet something is
something is-
inside. So it sounds almost metallic.
So you have not opened it up.
No, because the lid is stuck.
Al's already totaled 2 of them.
See what is inside.
I think
I
it's a
think that we
piece
gotta
of the
open it
can.
up. Al's betting on piece of the can.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Al,
so.
not very romantic. I'm betting on
Not
a lot of
romantic.
$100 bills tied together with a with a paper clip.
I think it might be an empty packet of cigarette papers.
Ooh, cigarette papers. That's a good bet,
That'd be
Dave.
nice.
She's rattling.
Dave's
again.
going with keys. Oh yeah.
It's tough, man.
It's hard to know.
I'm saying pack of matches. Can I change my bet?
Oh, what I was thinking. This is good.
Might
That is
be.
good.
It probably was until we just shook them into dust. Eh? Like, what's in there? Oh, it was $100 bills. Now it's dust. Right.
Dave isn't romantic either. He
Yeah,
says pieces of the
He
can.
says piece of
maybe
dust.
piece of
Yeah.
it, then I could even.
God damn it. This Yes.
Or like a false tooth or something.
False tooth. That's a good
Guy
one.
lost
Yeah.
his phone.
Yeah.
I hope it's something that's
Pince
not
nez.
can. Anything that's not the can will be interesting, unless it's like
Even if it is a piece of the can, the
dog.
rust itself is
Even if it's a piece of the can, Al will not be disappointed. That's how into this he is. Like, guys, it was a piece of the can.
Oh my god, I'm right!
I was right. Hang on. Getting it all over my package tray. Fucking tray here. There we go. That'll be fine. So what now?
We'll wait for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Live.
this might have to be a cut to
Podcast,
project because
yeah.
I'm not certain that lid's gonna come off tonight.
What?
Should we give her some tappies? You're just gonna hurt your hand. Oh, I hurt my hand just picking it up from how tight that was. See,
I got a
my
10-year
finger all
tetanus.
locked up on me there. I'm like,
I
well,
got a
Grandpa's
10
done
I got a
for
10-year
today.
tetanus shot here, so I think
Tell you,
I could
just leave it this way.
I'm going a little more aggressive route here.
This is really, it doesn't even
Yeah,
have
give it
fridge
some
on it.
caffeine.
This is way going back.
Is that a piece of wooden molding you were using there?
I think it's a piece of my tea floor.
No,
95-year-old piece of.
Like, oh, whatever it was just got better, or there's twice as much of it.
I think I might be right.
this is gonna be the most anticlimactic thing that
Yeah.
ever happened.
It's gonna be
on this
rust in a
channel.
can.
It's gonna be rust in a rusty can.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
And
song.
Al's
That
gonna be
sounds like a
stoked
song
over
with
it. You're like, yes!
People
The empire of darts is out of control.
So we gotta
Like,
build up the set, is what you're saying.
well, we might have to
I
double
mean,
up
if there's
the
that
set.
much stuff.
But
Look at how much stuff one person brought.
Darts gets better mileage than the SM fucking project, so.
Oh, here we
So
go.
Al's getting
Here
full
we go.
level 3 aggressive now.
What's going on?
Getting, oh my god.
Well, he is a darts restoration specialist,
That's right.
so
Part of it is the teardown.
I'll trust his technical expertise.
Don't touch it there. Oh yeah. This is the fucking first 2 days of every new car project right there, eh? Oh, it's a goal! And okay.
Hold on.
I'll put some sweet music here. And
It's the bag for the tobacco.
there's probably something in it still.
No kidding, yeah. It might
We
be
gotta
a bag
smoke
for
it
the
if there
tobacco.
is.
No way. Like in the forest
weed
for
stash.
50 fucking years?
Oh, for God's sake, it's just the tobacco bag, man.
It's
That's a piece
Glass.
of glass.
what the
Just a
fuck?
piece of glass. Jeez. Kind of strange.
There was something in here.
It's like white glass.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like some.
Like a
just
piece of an old
bag
coffee
for
cup or something.
Let's say that's
Something steel.
tobacco. It's either, I think it's rust.
Hey, that's cool. It was something
That
that was
is
not
cool.
just rust.
Wasn't just
Yeah.
rust.
I was sure it was this, like a piece of this.
Yeah.
So what's
Well,
the,
you were partially
what's the
right.
Yeah.
porcelain thing? That's all that was in there.
Yeah.
Just this.
That's it, and this bit.
Oh, there's nothing.
Somebody broke the coffee
That is
cup
weird.
in the yard.
What a strange result.
What a weird thing to put in a can. I guess.
This is murder.
I'm going with skull fragment.
Foul play. This is the key to a 7.
Cold case. A piece of a freezing
Gold case files.
That's a good can.
Perfectly good can.
Perfectly good can, man. We are lucky.
You could use that for like a watering can or something.
It's nice. Well, it's nice because this is ventilated now.
We need to find another can to splice it.
I think we
Probably
have.
one not too far away.
That donor can.
Well, I got one that's beyond repair, but it's got one good corner for me. That's
There's a few of these that are beyond repair. Like,
There's a donor.
are
One
these the
with a
same?
good section of lid you
No.
could splice in.
Be cool to take 2 rusty ones and weld them together in the middle so that it was,
Nice on.
one on each side.
just straighten this
Don't
guy out a
crush
little.
that one too much.
Well, I just want to round it out a
That doesn't
little.
even have French
Gotta
fries.
get them all a
That's
little
1950s,
rounder.
early 60s.
Or else they can't go out on the
Really,
museum
yeah,
shelf,
nice
right?
little raised.
Strict rules.
This is really old. This is like 50s for sure.
Oh, yeah, you think?
Well,
Oh,
to
yeah.
be fair,
RPM.
I didn't think many of
Like the
these
fonts
would
and
end up
everything.
being
You can see a copy of it
display
right
Oh,
off
these
the
will
like
all
your
be
bottom
displayed.
right.
pretty rough.
But that's the point.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I get
certainly
that's the
could be
point. That's why I
You
brought
nailed
them.
it.
Yeah, this one is.
You nailed it. You
so
get
far
it.
gone. You can
This is
Because a lot of
quartz.
the regular classic darts fare
They
is
would
too
put leaders
shiny for
European
this place.
darts.
true.
It'd be in the hey.
Oh, Pete's here.
Just thinking of old Pete. Yeah, how you doing? That's the
How's it going? Come on in. We're
happening,
just looking
man?
at garbage.
This would be fitting.
Here's some.
Okay, go.
What are we looking at today?
Yeah, what are we doing?
It's mail time. Okay, this was cool because I just I went outside one day and this was all sitting on the hood of the car. So
Oh,
Cool.
check that
gold
guy out.
standard.
Yeah, that McDonald's.
That is in beautiful condition.
Yeah.
So anybody, any idea as to date on that?
50s, late 50s.
65 cents. Eh?
Yeah,
That's not. That's really old.
that's old.
That one's quite old, yeah. But this one,
Transitory though, man.
it's transitory. Yeah,
Whoa.
that's cool, eh?
The lid popper.
Ah. That is fucking
That's nice. Eh?
mint.
Oh, Prince Albert,
Yeah.
right? That's changed its meaning.
Yeah,
times,
right.
yeah.
eh?
Right?
Long burning, I'd say so, Prince. I'd
I
say,
would say
so.
That'll burn.
Rip cut. All right, I think this is now one of my favorite tins right here.
Yeah, well, that's the old joke. You guys remember the joke?
There's a
Prince
joke?
Albert in a can.
What?
Al?
Well, you better go let him out. You know, like,
Never heard that.
really?
No.
Official 1904 joke book.
That was good. Really good.
Prince Albert in a can? No?
Oh man,
Anyway.
the export section's looking good. We
That
got
is
3
nice.
generations of tins there. That's looking sweet.
Glenn from Glendon. That's me.
Yeah.
Tell the internet what Glendon's famous for. The giant pierogi on a stick.
Oh, yeah. Right, that's Glendon. For
On a
sure.
fork, sorry. It's not on a stick, it's on a fork.
Long burn.
Thought I'd drop off these tobacco tins for the classic darts because if anyone on the planet, if anyone on the planet needs Prince Albert in a can, it's you guys.
Yeah.
Now, if anyone calls and asks, you're covered. See?
Yeah.
That's the joke, no?
Yeah.
I never heard it. But I
Al's gonna just take your word for it.
I believe it.
Thank you, Glenn. That's
Thanks,
cool.
Glenn.
For
That's
put
awesome.
the nail up on the classic dart set. That is that's the nicest export and the oldest one I think that we have.
Yeah, definitely.
Look at that. You guys giving any thought to having any classic darts today?
Well, I mean, I think you should.
The look of that lighter is awesome. That just looks so early 60s.
Yeah, that's cool. It's
I
like
remember
salesman
seeing
desk.
hotel rooms.
Is there any of those left? I've seen some Christmas parties where these got broke into.
Oh no, look, there's most of a pack there.
Most
you know?
of them still left, yeah.
Kind of feel like an export. I don't know. Maybe it's
You
all
gonna
the
have
fucking.
Oh, I got
additives.
you a camel.
Okay, we'll have a camel. We'll have an
Camel
export
first.
after.
Tonight's classic, Camels. Season's greetings from 1987. Jim!
Jim's here.
Oh,
What's up, buddy?
Hey, not much, but you guys.
We're just gonna smoke a camel.
You want a camel? Why don't you come join?
Long time. I don't even know if I'd remember how to.
That's cool, eh? It's a visible lighter.
Ooh.
I don't know what the button does
I
though.
don't either. Does it open it up so you can keep your knickknacks in here?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, there, I got it pressed in.
Uh-huh. No.
It's pressed in.
Yeah, I kind of...
It's pressed in now.
Well, I guess I don't.
Look at the Walter Raleigh.
Oh, you know what it is? You fill this up, then you got to press that to let the fluid into where the wick is, and then release it or something.
Seems a bit fucked, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's got a little rubber on it, right?
Yeah. So I think you're right. You tip it in there, but that should come back then.
Yeah. Now it's stuck. What? Springs back memories.
Yeah, they're not the same.
Hazy memories.
Last time I had these, I had more beer in me. Made them better.
And you had no other cigarettes.
Yeah.
You gonna be a guest on darts today, or what?
Oh, I don't know. No, not. I keep my squeaky clean public image.
Yeah, right.
That's a good
Yeah.
advice.
You can get serious
Wait a
lung
minute.
injury just from getting too close to the set of classic darts. Look at all the
Are you ready to
expansion.
go?
Oh wow, look at that.
Dylan brought all these. He found them in BC. Did you get some juice in there?
Yeah, the rubber didn't want to come out, so I'm just fucking threading her back in.
Holy shit, you'll have enough tires to
Oh yeah.
18-wheeler here.
Yeah, that's definitely what that does. What? Because it definitely leaked all over my hand.
I was gonna say, bet you there's gonna be a nightmare here. Or
Oh, a
something.
lot of those old lighters work like that.
Don't light yourself on fire.
lighter. Just get out of the flashlight.
Jeez, yeah. Everybody's moving back as he's gonna. Okay, and
It's not gonna do anything.
oh, it starts first crank.
Wow.
That is really cool. Can we see the bottom again? Oh, that is really cool.
That's a
Fish
treat.
hook and a feather. It's weird.
So
Oh yeah, it's a lure.
it's for fly fishing.
Yeah.
You're not gonna fly fish with it though.
No,
Well, I
this
mean,
is
I wouldn't
for-
recommend it.
Jesus,
You know, like in a
you just can't. Don't even try to engage him.
Yeah.
Don't feed the troll. Don't even engage the troll.
Well, we should see who this is from.
Any bets?
Gary
Gary
from Nevada.
Gary from Nevada, thank you so much, man. That is. Oh, Gary actually sent me a whole bunch of motorcycle stuff, which we'll get into later. For his favorite show, he included
him to roll up
this fantastic lighter.
I'll spot the guys.
And look at the Walter Raleigh.
What?
Ooh,
That's cool.
Wow.
sooner or later.
Oh yeah, you
Sooner
scooped that.
or later, yeah.
Didn't even have a review. It's already in the fucking in the
that
set.
good.
Yeah.
It was that good. Just threw it in there.
He's a regular contributor.
Same old shit.
That was more of a Dylan beak.
Though this van matches your Pilsner boxes pretty nice.
That is a pretty, yeah, absolutely.
It matches your personality.
Pretty
Really
fun. Like,
Ties the case of beer.
I really love this.
I actually
material
have
here?
to say that this is inside. This is much better than your A100.
Well, the A100, we'd be sitting on each other's laps.
Yeah,
This thing is so well done
pretty
in here.
cramped.
It's really nice.
we're not feeling cramped at all. The table's perfect.
Yeah, it's wonderful.